Hi all, welcome to my channel of Becoming Her with Shay. On this channel, I am rebuilding my life in real time, mindset, routines, discipline, femininity, and personal growth. Keep watching to see more. So in today's video, I am going to be talking about phone fasting. So this is something that I have taken on board as a challenge from a workshop. It's a quarterly workshop that Ali Abdul hosts. This is his YouTube channel that I've linked down below. He hosts it, I believe, in January, and I think he'll do it again in March, April time. So it's always within the quarters of the year because he teaches you how to set quarterly goals within that time period and how to really structure your goals as well, and to make you question things a bit more. So you go more into depth as to why you're doing those goals and what you hope to achieve and what you're going to be looking to implement, how to achieve those goals. Also in the workshop, he had other people attend as well, guest speakers, which was really good. And one of the guest speakers was a writer of this book, The Dose Effect, and I've ordered the book but I haven't read it myself yet. But he talks about phone fasting, and funnily enough, in December I thought about how much I use my phone, and then sometimes how I keep picking up my phone, and I'll sometimes look at my phone and think, why am I picking this up? Like, what am I doing? Like, what am I looking at my phone for? And I realized that I'm addicted to my phone. I was just picking it up for no reason, sometimes just for the fun of it, just for the hell of it, or just to check if there was something, or if there was an emergency or something urgent. It's just strange how just doing it automatically, and so many times during the day too, I feel like I pick up my phone maybe 50 plus times at least, I would say, which is scary. So when he talked about phone fasting, I was like, you know what, I'm so on board with this, because this is something I want to work on, especially during 2026, to not reduce certain times of the day when I use my phone, because that was one of my issues as well, was that I felt like I used my phone just before going to bed, and of course straight away when I used to wake up in the morning, and this affects your dopamines. So I'll explain a bit more on that here. And of course this is what keeps like this feeling of like buzzed in a way, and on buzzed, I feel like that's such a weird word to use, but basically you do feel like you're switched on and you're feeding something like negative energy in you. And I felt like I was doing this a lot. Like, I would try to journal, meditate, and do certain things in the morning, but I also felt like I was slightly irritated sometimes as well for no reason, and I'd think like, why do I feel this way? And sometimes where I'd feel a bit anxious or a bit like stressed quite easily over little things, and I realised towards the end of the year it was because of how much I was using my phone. And even though I am using my phone to record, after a certain point of using my phone to record, I will try to like leave it in another room so I don't use it for a period of time. I want to try and reduce how long I am using my phone, and especially around in contact with my phone, in a way, if that makes sense. But with the phone fasting challenge, the main things that I am focusing on, if I can do this every day, that is my, like, I'll be super happy. So first 30 minutes of the day, I am not going to be touching my phone, or should I say between the first 15 minutes and 30 minutes of when I wake up in the morning, I won't be looking at my phone. I have put my phone in another room to charge overnight, so it's not in the bedroom of me anymore. And I have an alarm clock which is doing pretty okay. It's one that I'm still trying to like work out the kinks on, where it does seem to be going off, which is really good, but where the batteries are starting to slowly die, I can't see the numbers really clearly. Like, even as I look at it now, I think I can just about see the time from here, and that is something that I'll be using from now on to help me wake up in the morning, like using a physical alarm clock rather than relying on my phone. I will be honest, I do use my phone just as a backup, just in case if the alarm clock does fail in any way, so that I do physically get out of bed and then I switch off the alarm on my phone, and then of course straight away I don't look at my phone for too long. I don't look at the notifications, I don't check anything out on social media, I just switch off the alarm on my phone, and then that is it. That's all I do. And then the next time that I'll use my phone is when I get into the car to drive to the gym, so I can put music on, and then of course to check that there's no traffic on the roads as well, using like Google Maps or Waze. And then of course in the evenings I stop using my phone at 9 o'clock on the dot, or if I could like maybe 10 minutes before 9, I will stop using my phone. And then during this time I'll make sure to do the dishes and make sure that everything's cleared in the kitchen, and then I will have a shower. So I've been using this lovely lavender shower gel to help like relax my body, and it's a nice warm shower where it will just help release any tension in the muscles as well and help my body feel more relaxed. And also I've been having sleep tea in the evening as well with a little bit of honey. Because of where it is the winter in the UK, I am just a bit conscious of my throat, just to make sure that it's like my nan's always taught me that a teaspoon of honey just helps with your throat. She has a really good phrase, I think it is a catchphrase as well, that she says about honey, but for the life of me I can't remember what the catchphrase is, but it's a really good catchphrase. Once I remember it, I probably will put it in the comments below just to share with everyone. But yeah, that is something that I do in the evening. And then I will have this colouring book as well, where I'll just colour or I'll read a book and just watching a little bit of TV before going to bed. And it's just a good way to like detox and relax my body, and to not feel the need to look at my phone for any social media content and like check for likes and comments as well, etc. Because in a way that's still feeding something like negative energy, and you're seeking assurance externally rather than internally. So I want to work on myself more internally to trust more of what am I thinking, what am I feeling, rather than seeking out what other people are thinking and feeling, if that makes sense. Because what I'm hoping with this phone fasting is that I feel a bit more assurance in myself internally, and to also be more calm and focused and relaxed. And so far this week I have been doing that with the challenge of not looking at my phone 60 minutes before I go to bed, and even 15 to 30 minutes of not looking at my phone in the morning, and it does feel so good. And I do feel more calm, which is nice, and I do feel more focused, which is really good too, that I can start to do other things and like look at other hobbies, and especially reading. Like it's been nice to be able to like read a bit more in the evening as well. And yeah, my goal is to do this consistently to the end of March. And then by the end of March, I hope that it will become a habit, so that I don't have to think about it anymore, that it will just be a natural thing that I do every single day. So then by the end of the year, I'll have reduced looking at my phone so often, and also reducing my phone addiction of constantly feeling like I need to pick it up and check the notifications for stuff, because it feels like I'm always checking for something to happen. I don't know what will happen, but it feels like something will happen every single time I pick up my phone. And it's very weird, this feeling of phone addiction. Don't know if anyone else has also felt like this way as well. I'd love to hear it in the comments below. I just want to make sure that I'm not alone in this, of having phone addiction, of just picking up your phone unnecessarily and also checking for notifications unnecessarily, as it does take up a bit of your time, and time is so precious as well. It's important that we make sure to preserve that time for other things that we want to do, even like if you've got like hobbies where you want to write, if you want to sing, if you want to dance, if you want to act, if you want to do YouTube, all those kind of things. Looking at your phone consistently and like checking for notifications is taking time away from things that matter to you more. So I'd love to see if anyone else will join me on this challenge as well, and we'll try to keep this up until the end of March. I would love to see as well how you're doing with this phone challenge too. If you tag me, of course it's not Outrageous Curls anymore, if you tag me at Becoming Her with Shay, I would love to see how you're doing and what changes have happened for you as well over a week, or even 2 weeks, a month, etc. I'd just love to hear about your journey and see how you're doing as well on this challenge. And of course I will do a regular check-in on the community post as well, to reflect on what things have improved in my life and what my mindset has changed to as well, and how I have reduced the need of picking up my phone to unnecessarily, and see how many times I do pick it up unnecessarily, and then catching myself and think, why am I looking at my phone? What am I looking at my phone for? And really questioning myself so that I reduce my phone addiction. So yeah, let's see what happens. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Really appreciate it as always. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like, and of course, yes, comment below if you're going to also join me in the phone fasting challenge. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned to my uploads, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the challenges that I'll be setting for us. I hope you all have a lovely week. See you in the next video. Bye bye.